thrust there. 5500. Reverse. Rotate.
Testing 1 2 3. Hold on. All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back. Number 2 in the stress test streams. Stress test streams. Say that 5 times fast. Today we are loaded up in Los Angeles, LAX, looking at our juicy A321neo engine next to a 727 from American. One day we'll be flying a 727 in 2024. Hasn't happened just yet. They got a couple of game-breaking bugs for me. Number one of most is the no nav. Like, I don't want to fly it with a Garmin device. So until we can get that figured out, the 727 is hangared for right now. But it is nice to see a 727 model out there. Looks so good. And we're at chat. We are trying to fly the 321neo from any builds that I've tried, 2 or 3 times as well on my previous hardware setup, and it just was not possible. Well, I'm pleased to admit that as of right now, everything seems to be extra smooth. We're walking around on the ground in LAX on Iveo Premium. We have a lot of weather and rain. Ooh, is that full flap sim right there? A 737? Look at that. Is that a classic? Is that like a 400, 500, 300, one of those things? Anyway, we're walking around on the ground, and we haven't run out of VRAM yet. So things are looking good for Team AMD. Look at the little rainbow effect there on the windows and the glass. That is nice. That is nice. So this is a test flight, a quick flight. You guys voted for the Fenix. I didn't want to fly the Fenix because I know the Fenix is going to run good because it's the Fenix. The 321neo is an airplane that I just couldn't fly with 16 gigabytes of VRAM at 2K. So we're up and running. Let's give it a shot. Quick flight up to San Francisco. home of Callie Simmer out here on the West Coast. Good to see Callie Simmer, Zach's in the house, Alexandra, Nabil. Turk's still around hanging out. Good to see you, man. Perry's in the house next to you. Hazar, many more. Welcome in, welcome all. Let's get this show on the road. Let's not waste any times. I did update the specs. Specs are updated. Ace Rock Radeon 7900 XTX 24 gigabytes of VRAM. So that's what we're rocking. Let's see if we can get this thing fired up. Now, I do notice this is very heavy to run. This is not a highly optimized airplane. I can tell you right now, it is heavy to run. But as long as we don't run out of VRAM, we don't have stuttering issues, then I consider it a success. So let's go ahead and fire this thing up. Let me make sure the sim sounds are set up on your end over here. So y'all should have decent sim sounds now. Okay, so here we go. Battery 1, battery 2. I don't think it's the settings. I think it's just the India Builds 321 Neo, but let's give it a shot. We'll warm it up. Did I watch the Daytona 500? Nah, I don't even know what that is, man. No, I know what it is. I'm just never was into racing. I might watch the last 3 laps. Might watch the last 3 laps of the Daytona 500. This is a little worrisome. Okay, there it goes. It's booting up now. Where'd you buy the VRAM? Online. I don't know if my question's already been asked. What's that, Alexandra Bellini? Are you settings max LOD? Same as before. There's a most mixture of ultra and high 275 LOD. 275 LOD, which is a big hitter on the ground. I need to get a dynamic LOD. I wish dynamic LOD was operable for 2024 because you don't need 200. You need like 100 max on the ground. But this is a stress test stream, so we'll see what happens. I could probably knock it down to like 225, 200, and it would be smooth. But again, I just want to see if we can get through a stream rocking it with these settings. So up we go to the overhead. Let's go cruise supply, ground control, CVR test. It was there, barely. Captain Purse, Captain. We'll get the ADERs into a line. We'll go seatbelts off, auto arm the emergency exit lights, fire test 1. 2. Auto FPS can set dynamic LOD. Yeah, I know. I liked my old one, man. I liked the one that Fragtality made. I don't know. I have to look at the auto FPS thing. I don't want something targeting my FPS. I want something targeting my LOD. Well, I'll have to look into it. Pat, thank you for the 7 months of support, my man. Appreciate you. Says, my 5090 won't be shipped till June. I'm picking up the 7900 XTX tomorrow. Jeez, thanks to V1. Man, well, I hope you enjoy it, dude. Yeah, I'm not a sponsor. This is no sponsorship by AMD. Don't let y'all be confused. I'm not trying to sell AMDs here. I'm just trying to find the solution to my 16 gigabytes of RAM, and I did not have any luck with the 5090 drop, so that leaves us here with the XTX. All right, we'll go 75 on the cost index. Let's come over here and get the OFP from SimBrief downloaded. We are Career Track 357. Did it not pick it up? Let's go payload. Oh, I clicked through the screen there. Get rid of you. Let's go SimBrief. Apply load. Up to 5 minutes. That's going to be annoying that it keeps doing that sunshade right there. I keep clicking through to the sunshade. All right, that's coming off. LA Tower just hopped on 2095. Let's come down here. Let's put them in the primary. Or actually, I'll tell you what, we'll go like this. Go to 12095. Throw them over there.
It should be up. I'm showing native Delta current. If it's not, let me know and I'll work on that.
Nope, it just popped up for me, thank you. Yeah, we have Delta.
All right, get our LS, our FDs, LS, put you there. 2902 Magic Barrel Ref. 2902, I guess. Is it really 2902?
Roger.
I don't think it's 2902. I think we have a keyboard binding conflict. Go figure. What do we got going on here? Do all the news come with the new radio stack stock? I want to say yes. Interesting. Doesn't seem to be working with Magic Barrel Ref. Huh. Magic Barrel Ref does not appear to be working. That's interesting. I believe they do. I want to say yes. 2990 is the altimeter. We'll go ahead and throw that in there. 2990. They're all linked up. We're going to be departing East LA. I'll get assigned a runway. Let's give them a call right. Oh, wait a second. What is going on with this? I keep hearing a keybind. Rudder trim left. What? No, no, no. Well, that's control num 0. That's a views. This is the right keyboard profile. Oh, no, it's not. It needs to be on AJ. There we go. Got to have AJ's profile in there. There we go. That was the. Oh, look at these tails out here. We got 2 American tails out there. Ooh, a little bit of stutter. A little bit of stutter there. That's all right. All right, Tower, good afternoon. Career track 357 on the ground in LA. Looking to get our clearance to San Francisco.
Crew track 357 on the way.
We'll go VOR. VOR constraint mode is on. Does this little FCU thing work? Does not appear to be working. Let me reboot the mini FCU software. Maybe that'll fix it. It worked great with the 330. Ah, there we go. Just had a reboot. Okay. All right, that works. Cool. So we'll wait for a call sign. 2 minutes till a line. 2990. Yep, now it's working. 2991 is set. As far as charts are concerned, I guess we'll have to load up our actual Navigraph here. Oh, Cali Simmer. Oh, wow, that is weird. I saw the bank angle, but no sound either. Cali Simmer, very kind. Why can't I get sound? You know what it is?
Touch graph, status information, echo now current, altimeter 2990, wind 090.
Cali Simmer, I will have to see why that didn't play. Peculiar. Very peculiar. Kelly Simmer, thank you for the $10 bank angle check. Very, very kind of you, though, ma'am. Says, hello, Captain. Here's to hoping the stress test goes well since we'll be taking off in reverse ops. Don't want to end up in SoFi Stadium. Have you ever done reverse ops in LA in real life? I have, Callie. I cannot remember the last time that I took off east. I've landed east. I know I've landed east a couple times. I don't remember the last time I've taken off eastbound towards SoFi. If I have, it's been a long time ago. And by recent memory, I can't think of it. I remember the last time I landed east because my mind was blown. I did Atlanta to LA and then landed east. That was pretty wild. Made for an extra long flight. But yeah, it probably was during the atmospheric river. But I think we actually took off west. Can't remember. I don't know why I didn't get an auto ATC. Okay, there it is. Oh, I have an auto ATC now, so I guess I don't need to call him back, right? Squawk 6707. Oh, I forget. We got the Drames panel. I like these. We'll go here 6707. This is pretty cool that they modeled this. I like having a little mix-up. We are cleared on the Triton 2 stoked 300. So we'll set 3000 rather on the initial 320.15. Departure's 2805. Really? Oh yeah, SoCal Approach online. So we'll put 2805 in the backup there. So 2095, 2805 is set. We're squawking 6707. We'll go to ATC transponder on, TARA on, and we'll put you in above. Cool. Go back to VHF, transponder squawk 6707. We'll call him for push, and we are going to be, did it give me a runway? No, but I'm imagining it's going to be 25 left. So let's go ahead and let's set 25 left in here. Or excuse me, not 25 left. How dare myself. It's going to be 7 left. Let's go medium. There we go. And then let's go size. There we go. All right. LA to San Fran, that's the one I want. It says 6 left. I will plan on, I think it'll be 6 left. We might have a taxi, we might have a tour of the airport today. No, it wouldn't be 6 left, it'd be 6 right.
Target day, United 1555, clean Alpha, clean, speed 10, still with information. Over.
It is 1555 on request. I'm going to have a small reback for you.
I'm going to load 6 right, Triton 2. And we're going out on the... How can I just bring up my route of flight? Triton 2 to Stoked. Triton 2 Stoked. Insert that. Up into San Francisco. Arrival. We're coming down the Surfer. I don't know what we'll get. Let's just throw in 28 right for now. 28 right on the Surfer. We'll insert you. That looks good. Secondary. Quick initialization.
LA Tower, Korea track 6069, stand 77, request push and stop.
Grid track 6069. Are you pushing into the alley or onto Charlie?
I will be pushing into the LA Korea track 6069.
Grid track 6069. Roger. The alley is uncontrolled by me. Just use caution. There's probably 6 or 7 airplanes that need to push into that same alley.
Yeah, we'll watch out for them.
What a menace. Okay, we're set up. Secondary is good. Departing 6 right, 7 left. That looks good. 6 right is set. We're going on departure. LAX. We'll throw that in the premium spot there. We'll get our perf data. Refueling is done. Fuel tank pumps. We'll get those on a line. We'll prime you, get you set. Let's come down here to the init B. A little bit of stutter, but I tell you what, if we can just run this whole stream, I'll be happy with it. All right, 6 right. That looks completely wrong, but we'll roll with it. Flight directors need to be reset. We'll go ahead and turn you off. Climb nav blue 1 FD2 is set. APU start. Let's go. Let's take a listen. Thought I saw it stutter in there. Let me open up my Radeon. Let's see how much VRAM we're using. I bet we're cooking right now. We are using, yep, we're using 23.5 gigs of VRAM right now. That's crazy. We're using all the VRAM right now in the 321 Neo. 22.9 GPU memory.
LA to American 1005. Do we have to close the push? Next 705 negative. Just use caution.
I'm gonna see if
we're probably gonna get ready to push. So be cautious, American 75.
LA Tower,
I might turn frame gen on. We'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna let it rock without frame gen right now.
7 left, taxi via Bravo.
7 left via Bravo.
Our APU is up and running. Disconnect. We'll pretend it's been. We'll go strobe auto. We pretend it's been 3 minutes. We're gonna push back as well. Let's go ahead and connect. We got a. Did I apply load? I think I already did. Yeah, we applied the load. Takeoff. We'll run this. We'll sync. That's for 6 right. Calculate. 140, 152, 155. $140, 152, 155. We'll go flaps. What is that going to be? Config 1 plus F, Toga off. But we'll Toga that probably. Flaps 1 plus F are set. All right, cool. All right, no one's behind us. I'm pushing. Connect the tug. Tiller cam's coming online. What's the next max VRAM? It would be a 5090 with 32 gigabytes of VRAM. So I'm using all 24 gigs of VRAM right now on the ground in LAX. Using all of it. That's crazy. All right, brakes released. Clear to push. Tail in the alley. See a little bit of stutter. I'm gonna see what happens, because if I could turn the frame generation on, but it's not unbearable. I just kind of want to. This is testing purposes here. Aft pushback. Come on. Oh no. Oh, because the park brake's on. That's why. There's no hesitation. I just want to see what it does without it. That's I just want to see what it does without it. I've got my key binding, left control or right control insert. It stutters in the view when I swap, but actually it's pretty smooth when the view's not changing. Yes, I think frame gen will use more VRAM.
Frontier Flight 3291, Los Angeles.
Let's go ahead and start it up.
Runway 6 left, clear to land.
We'll stop here. Push complete, set brakes. Brakes set, clear to disconnect. We're motoring on number 1.
LA, career track 6069, ready for taxi.
K2, 1's career track 6069, runway 7 left, taxi via Bravo.
7 left here, Bravo, career track 6069.
Oh, Bork, yeah. I mean, that makes sense, Bork, yeah. Because the VRAM is maxed out, so when you switch views, it's got to load more.
JetBlue 2124, roger, you're looking to push.
Man, the start sounds are nothing like
JetBlue 2124,
fly-by-wire, but
roger, squawk mode Charlie, push and start on Charlie.
good start on 1.
Face west.
Let's turn 2.
Left.
You can see the animations are still pretty smooth. We probably have to taxi across the airport. We'll do
track 308. I don't know if I put it in your PDC because the controller above me got on right after I sent it, but your departure frequency is 120 or 128.05.
We'll do half the taxi without it, half the taxi with it. Frame gen.
Rear track 6069, same for you. SoCal departure frequency.
Tipsy Penguin, welcome back to Private Pilot Sir. Glad to have you on board.
I'll tell you, Jared, flight departure.
Not quite sure why it's kicking back on. Maybe after start, I don't know why it kicked back on there. One 2805. We'll survive. 2805 is set. 2095 for taxi. VFD dropping the 5 gifted subs, my man. Appreciate the support. Very kind of you. If you pick up membership from VFD, you make sure you shout them out and say thank you. Very kind, VFD. Thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. That wing still looks good, though. Wing still looks good. All right. We'll do the flight control checks out there when we get rolling. Let's roll up to the front of the alley. Brakes released. Nose light, boom. APU bleed, that's coming off. What's the outside air temp? It is plus 12. We don't need any engine anti-ice. So let's go ahead and run up here to the front. And let's see where we are. Ba-ba-da-ba, 10-9 page. And LA ground for career track 357, Charlie 7 alley, ready taxi. We have information. Echo.
career track 357, runway 7 left, taxi via Bravo.
7 left via Bravo, crew track 357. All right, 7 left via Bravo. Al W dropping the 10 gifted memberships as well. Al, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Very kind of you, sir.
To 7 left.
Loading 320 on to 7 left, American 75.
Very kind of you, Al.
Career
Thank you
track
so much for the
308,
support.
runway 7 left.
10
takeoff.
gifted memberships.
Takeoff.
Hope you're staying warm out there, Al. It's pretty dang cold. I just walked over to Starbucks to pick up my Cali Simmer tea, and it was a brutally cold walk. Been a while. Thanks again for your dedication. Who was that? Steve B, my man. Thank you for the support. 58 months of support from Steve B. Thank you, sir. Appreciate all the support.
Roger,
Did I
flight
put that down?
3291, welcome to Los Angeles. Where you
See, I mean, that's pretty. I mean, I'm not trying to be a VRAM leak apologist here for the Indy builds, but the fact that I'm using 24 gigs of VRAM, all of my VRAM, and it's smooth while I'm taxiing, with frame generation on my 4080, it would wig out. Remember how we'd have to we couldn't even fly when it got close. I'm gonna turn frame gen on. Let's see if it makes much of a difference. Actually, I don't know if I will. Let's just leave it off. Hell, should we turn it on? Turn it off. I don't think it's gonna make much of a difference. Via Bravo, I turned on the wrong taxiway. That's on me.
Career track 357.
Yep,
You're on Charlie.
yep.
Can you squeeze behind that?
I just realized that.
And make your next left on the
Yeah, we just saw that. Yeah, we can squeeze behind them. We'll get onto Bravo. We're sorry about that. Crew check 357.
Sorry.
Oh, there goes somebody blasting off.
6069, I'm ready for the question.
Career track 6069. Roger,
That was
runway
definitely
7
an
left, weight
ATP.
will be about,
Can I get some career track emojis?
7 left, line up and wait. Career track 6069.
Track 5044, Charlie Dodge.
Need some career track emojis for that
Career
one.
track 308, call departure.
I've never made a wrong turn to LaGuardia in real life.
Pull up and hold short of.
What's going on, Sam? Good to see you,
Pull
dude.
hold short of Charlie for right now.
Charlie is the
What we need is for the Flightbox team to mod the version of 2024. That would be something, Al. All right, let's try frame gen on. So control insert. Frame generation is on now. Let's finish up here. We're auto brakes max. Just arm builds. Flaps 1. Let's go auto brakes max. Takeoff config checked.
American 705.
Forward
I'm just gonna have
call.
you go full length 7 left.
Predictive wind shear is all, on, all.
American 1544, runway 7 left, taxi via Bravo.
Pretty smooth.
07
Ah, still a little bit of a stutter in the move over, but that looks good. A lot of traffic here. So right now, let me give you all an example. You're going to see a stutter here because I'm clicking screens. So right now,
21, 24,
with
Gateway
frame
via
gen,
American
50
737 coming out of the
FPS,
alley,
using
and then runway
23.1
7
gigs
left, taxi
of
via Bravo.
VRAM, 51 FPS, 23 gigs of VRAM. So that would be why it's stuttering when I change views, but when I'm not changing views, it seems pretty stable. I'm also using 30 gigabytes of regular RAM. That's interesting. So for you 32 gigabyte RAM computers, I'm using 30 gigs of RAM right now.
1791,
I have 64.
Taxi Bravo, 7 left, unit 59.
What's interesting to me now in cockpit view, I'm getting 21 VRAM, 21 VRAM, 56 frames. Without frame gen, it drops to like 24. Frame gen 55 on the ground, LAX in the Unibuilds 321 Neo with traffic and fog. Ultra settings 275 T-Lod. That's pretty good. Pretty good. There we go. There's the stutter there is when I'm changing screens. That's usual. I get more memory crashes now. I'm upgrading to 64 gigabytes. Yep. I mean, here's the thing. I say, you know, everyone's got different budgets too, but RAM right now is generally cheaper than it can be. So if you can get 64 gigabytes, you future-proof yourself, you know. Get that 64 gigabytes of RAM. If I'm using 30 right now on the ground, who knows what things are going to be like.
Alex, good evening. Noted.
when the 350
American
drops.
1749. Mission echo requesting transport.
I just hope that their L1011 is
Alright,
even
then
more
departure career track
optimized.
6069.
A breakout's good, Vodka? I can't
Who
wait.
was the American?
American 1749.
Does terrain work on the 321, or is they X that for a bug? Alright, terrain load off. We'll
I
keep weather on.
is United 1749. Are you, or am I looking at the wrong person?
Road resolution. This is 2K resolution.
Correct, United 1749.
United 1749. Roger. Put. Oh, you need a PDC. Coming your way.
Take this all the way down. I feel like my view is kind of needs to be reset here. I feel like I'm too close to the panel, maybe. Let's try that. Let's resave that view there. All right, we need to go all the way down. This is 7 left at Bravo 17.
FedEx 478. If you need it, push on the altitude.
Springbrook, I'm at 50 FPS. 50 FPS when I'm just cruising here. Bravo 17, this is us full length.
Career track 357, runway 7 left, line up and wait, be about 2 minutes.
7 left, line up away, career track 357. All right, line up and wait. We'll get these on. Those. Line up and wait. Terrain 275. Mostly ultra and high. I will get my settings are in the hardware channel. I posted them all before I switched GPUs. It's a mixture of ultra and high. Wow, it is. That viz has dropped. I need to get a takeoff alternate. So I'm going to get wrong side sim.
Potential aircraft. I'm not sure
On
who
the
has
horn.
them and who doesn't, but SoCal departure frequency is 128.05 if you want to get that tuned in.
All right, 2805. That's tuned in. Runway heading 070. That checks. Will Long, thanks for the month of support, man. Hope all is well. Hey, all is well, my man. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the flight up. Kai Simmers, I can attest it's poop weather here right now. All right, we'll get ready for these yogas. I haven't had a yoga in the 321neo in a while, so where's the best spot? Here or in front of the engine?
Career track 357, runway 7 left, cliff takeoff.
7 left, cliff takeoff, career track 357. All right, there we go. Light them up. Are our seatbelts on?
That
Yeah,
is
they're on.
1555, runway 7 left, taxi vehicle.
Yoga. Spool them up, Fiddy. Yoga's in chat. Here we go. It's just, it's so quiet.
FedEx 478 affirmative.
All right, let's stop moving cameras around. Man, Toga SRS runway auto thrust blue. Let's see how smooth we can get here in the takeoff. Takeoff roll is a real good judge of stutters because you can see the lights. 80 knots thrust set, 100 knots check. V1. Rotate.
American 705, runway 7 left, line up and wait.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Runway 07 left,
Nav.
American 7.
Fly width.
Career track 357, contact SoCal departure. See you.
Over departure, career track 372. Not bad. Not bad.
American 2112, instead of maintaining 6,000 budget.
What? Speed out star. Departure good afternoon. Career track 357, 1,900, climbing 3,000.
Career track 357, looking out departure into contact. Climb maintain 11,000, turn right, 090.
Climb maintain 11,000, right turn 090, career track 357. Alright, thrust climb, open climb, heading. 11 is blue.
That's 1425.
Got the autopilot on early because I want to look around at things here. Vodka said the breakout's going to be good. Let's see if we get a good breakout. Engine sounds are mid. Yeah, I agree with you. S-speed, flap 0. Flaps are coming up. All right, standing by.
6069, center's offline, radar service survey, communication approved. You're 15 miles of trail.
Yeah, the sounds are nerfed by Microsoft. That's right.
Everybody to come, good eye, career track 6069.
Man, everyone's tuning in. You know what I
2112,
probably should have done is I should limit my how many third-party airplanes I'm drawing in too with Iveo Premium. All right, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the
left, heading
breakout here. Let's go. Springbok. This is a Throttletek A320 Flightbox V3. Check them out. Link in the description. Oh, coming out in between layers. In between layers. That's nice.
Career track 357, turn right, heading 220.
Right turn 220, career track 357. Right turn 220, spinning it around on the mini FCU. But yeah, check out my video I've done on the Throttletek, man. I think you'll like it. If you're in the market for Airbus replica quadrants,
That was 1425, contact, SoCal approach, 100.6,
I think I'm learning what the quote-unquote artifacting is for fluid motion frames. Instead of the artifacting, it almost looks kind of like a water puddle or something. But I gotta tell you, the artifacting is almost non-existent. Look, this is with frame gen on. Look at the inside of the engine here. Normally with my frame gen on my NVIDIA GPU, I feel like the artifacting is worse.
Aircraft there again.
I think 66 my tank was runway.
6 Mike Tango, runway 20, right click pick
The CPUs is 79, or I don't know, exclamation point specs, so break it out. I can't remember what it is. 7800 X3D, something like that. Wow.
X2112, turn to left, heading 160.
That looks epic, though. Whoa.
Career track 357, clear direct right.
Direct ride, career track 357. Those clouds look good.
SoCal departure at American.
All right, direct to
1,000 feet.
where?
X705, SoCal departure.
I don't think we have that.
11,000.
910 11 11,000 American 705.
Career track 357, climb maintain 12,000.
Climb 12,000. Can you repeat that direct to fix again for career track 357? 12 is set.
Triton, it's the name of the...
Oh, Triton. Okay, I thought you said Cry. Thanks. Direct Triton. Career track 357.
Oh, good. X2112, climb maintain 2,000.
Direct Triton. There we go. We're navin'.
X2112, do not exceed 190 knots.
Oh my goodness.
6 Mike Tango, radar contact, stay altitude.
700. 6
6
Mike Tango.
Mike Tango, roger, climb, use Fenix up, maintain 1770.
I'm not going to say it, Nabil. I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it, but you read my mind.
That's just VSS, but whatever.
No, this is default 2024. This is no Atmos.
Yes, 975, heavy.
I didn't say it, but that looked like real life.
Left for the land, UPS 975 heavy.
Come on, man. Oh, there's even cloud turb in there. Oh my gosh, I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything.
900 miles an hour, left heading 090. Maintain 2,000, establish on the localizer, cleared.
Yes, we need the emoji. We need the real life emoji. All right, we're 12,000. Let's go ahead and clean it up here. I'm too busy looking at things.
Verify cleared, I left.
All right, 12,000 is set. We're out of 10. Doing 330 on the speed. We're cooking with gas now.
X705, turn right heading.
It's kind of a hot liver, I'm not going to lie.
Right heading 220 American 705.
PS 5928.
Sounds are coming down a little bit. Cue the stutter when I go to the other screen, and we're back. Man. Alright, I guess he's holding us here at 12. We'll just maintain 12 for now. Let's enjoy some of this. Is the PMD triple hard to land? Nah, 777 lands great, man. In 2024 or in 2020 rather, lands great. That livery is we have the United at Home livery. Yeah, it is. It is the United we have at home.
Course, turn right, heading 090, re-intercept.
090, re-intercept. My apologies, pilot.
American 705.
I should have done the same test in
Get back
the
to right in American 705.
Phoenix. See what's optimized better.
One able contact tower 120.
The 321 Neo bricked my system. I think the 321 Neo and the 380 were like the two heaviest. Because I remember doing that Detroit 330 stream and it seemed okay. We had some issues. But the fact that we were able to depart without any crashes or excessive stuttering in LAX there with half mile, I'm actually pretty impressed. Shadow edge looks sharp, Johan. Yeah, they do. Look at that. Yeah, nice clean shadow line right there. Engine spinner looks good. We are running frame gen on right now, so Phoenix runs better than all except my displays. Turk, yeah. Yeah, well, college shoot. That's the thing. I couldn't fly the India builds aircraft on my 4080, but I could fly the Phoenix just fine. So the Phoenix is extremely well optimized. That's why, even though the chat voted for the Phoenix for the second stress test here, I alt F4'd that. Over to complex HC, career track 3%. All right, let's go ahead and start our climb up. 320, pull for open. Thrust climb, open climb, up we go. We'll go to 22.8. Flip it over. Boom. Up we go. Hold on. Let me get you a not real life view. So you're not on a 7900 XCX? No, I am. I am Springbok. This is the 7900 XCX that I'm running. This is the first first two flights with it. So all my streams up until this point have been NVIDIA 4080 Super. Today I put in the new card. 4080 Super, Shodan Cat. 4080 Super. And again, the main reason I went for this card was for VRAM. It wasn't because I didn't think the NVIDIA was putting out enough power, wouldn't put out enough. It wasn't anything to do with the GPU processing. It was to do with the VRAM. Springbok, AMD's frame gen is fluid motion frames, and it's on by default for the card. You just have to enable the hotkey. So I have a hotkey that I enabled through the software, so I can turn it on or off with a hotkey, which is pretty nice because I'm sure you could do it with NVIDIA software, but with my 4080, in order to turn frame gen on or off, I had to go to the settings menu. But that's probably on me. I probably could have done a hotkey. Airflight, no 5090 in the books. Well, there's nothing on the books right now. We'll see what happens, man. I don't know if I'm gonna need to pursue one. I'll be honest with you. The final test will be the 380. We'll have to do an A380 stream this week, maybe tomorrow. We will have to do one final test, A380. We'll be realistic about it. I might bring the T-Lod down, especially on the ground. Uh-oh. Ooh. Saw a stutter there. Don't you do that to me. Don't you do that to me, AMD. I will boot you out into the trash can so fast. 380 into JFK, says Mickey G. Oh, dude, I don't know if it's possible. I'll tell you what, I'll do that, Mickey G, but let's do I'll knock the VRAM down, I'll knock the T-Law down to like, let's call it 200. Let's do a 200 A380 flight into JFK. I'll do 200 on the LOD. Because if I had a dynamic LOD, I'd probably have inside of 1,000 feet, right around that 150 mark LOD anyway. The Gigalottis, I was able to pick up this card before it went bananas. So I got this card shipped to me for $800. But now the prices have almost doubled. So that was before the craziness. But it was a I mean, good thing y'all said something, because I don't know, it was Infian, or I think it was Infian and Turk were in the Discord. They're like, you gotta jump on it now. And it's funny, I had it in my cart and I was like, maybe I'll just buy it tomorrow. I said screw it, so I went and bought it, and then the next day I checked Newegg and they were sold out. So I might have got the last one, to be honest with you. Team Vodka says, FYI, AMD has already announced they're not making any 24 gig cards with the new cards. Really? So are they making more? More than 24? Or less than? Infian, you're flying the 300 JFK right now? Nice. Sam says, 380 JFK PC might catch fire. Yeah. It might. Does the right wing flex in the 24 Inibuses yet? Timaru, I have a wing flex mod from the Flight Sim TO, but that was for the 330. It's not for this one. Because look, that wing is not flexing. It's flexing down. This wing is flexing up proper. Golly, that looks beautiful though. There might be a 321 mod, but I know for a fact the 330 at Flight Sim TO, there's a wing flex mod to get wing flex on both wings now. Oh, there is a different mod for the 321. So yeah, if you want wing flex on your Indy Builds aircraft, check out the Flight Sim TO for the mod. That's cool. I mean, man, if we can get a sound pack for that 330 though, I mean, I had a lot of fun flying that airplane. I know we kind of got, today's kind of a weird day to stream. It's not like we're doing hardcore stream stuff or like teaching or Airbus or airplane things, which more like tech discussions. But man, I had fun in that 330. The model looks great. Got to take that into, we need a US Airways livery is what we need. We need a US Airways 330. That's what we need. Found an RTX 4090 going for 4,200 on Newegg. That's insane, Inatical. That is insane. Tan Boniek, there's no filters, man. This is straight up no filters, ultra clouds, default 2024. This is as default as it gets. Matter of fact, there is no payware in the picture right now. Even this airplane is free. This is the free Indy Builds 321 Neo. So, whatever the price of the sim is, that's what you're looking at right now. Bren, exclamation point specs, my man, exclamation point specs. I'm going to test something here. So if I bring my mouse over to my other monitor and I wait a second, let's see if we still get a stutter. So it's not as bad. Okay. Whenever I'm switching between my 2K and 1080p monitor, we get that stutter on stream, but that's not, I mean, now we're splitting here. Now we're complaining at the flap thickness. We're pulling a full flap sim right there by doing that. A 5090 on eBay for $9 grand. Jeez, dude, that's insane. Kelly Simmer says, I bought the Blackbird Controls 737 full throttle control package. Oh, can't wait for it to arrive. I'm super excited. Callie Simmer, hey, well, you're going to have 2 extra levers that I have, and from what I've seen, they look amazing. The spoiler lever is probably the most amazing function I've seen from Etsy mod, or not Etsy mod, from a Honeycomb Bravo mod. So super pumped that you got that. I love my 737 levers. I've got them over there, and they're drop safe. I dropped one yesterday, and they're drop safe. Still works good as new. Navy blue US Airways would be unreal, Timaru. You're right. You're right. I'm using the 4070 Super FE and happy with it. 2024 needs to be optimized. Once it's optimized, it'll be fine. Yeah, and that's true, Rocker. I mean, I am, I'm pushing the limits of the sim because I'm demanding performance now by trying to get the VRAM. But here's the thing. The sim runs pretty good. If we can fix the VRAM like you're saying, I mean, that's going to solve a lot of people's issues. fix the VRAM, or optimize the VRAM, and this sim is going to be running pretty dang good. Oh wow, I didn't look out this side here. I gotta tell you, I really like these AnyBuild's wing models and wing textures. They did a great job. I could almost, minus the wing flex on this one being the opposite direction, I could almost buy this as being a Fenix wing. Almost. They did a really good job modeling this. Do you fresh install Windows for the new card? No, I didn't do a Windows install. No, I wiped everything though, and then got everything clean. The good news is too is I didn't have a bunch of driver sets. When I've only had my 4080 for a little over 2 months, and I downloaded one driver and that was it. That's what I ran on. I don't use any of the bloatware from NVIDIA. I don't use the GeForce Experience or any other program, so it was a pretty clean swipe. I only had one driver and that was it. I wiped everything else out, uninstalled anything relating to NVIDIA. Fresh boot, new card, new SSD, which I still got to partition. The only negative about Blackbird are the gates are in the wrong area. The gates are in the wrong area. What do you mean the gates are in the... Oh, do you mean for like the flap stuff? I haven't seen it yet. I don't have the flapper spoiler mod. I just saw the videos of it. Do my ears deceive me? Gets an AMD and compares the Fenix to default I&I. Digital Merc. I mean, you tell me, Merc. Come on, man. I'm impressed. Okay, I mean, come on, that wing is pretty good. You guys critique. You guys have better eyes than I do when it comes to modeling. Tell me where this wing is incorrect. I want you to point it out to me so I can see it. I think it looks pretty dang good. JJ, thanks for the $5 super chat, my friend. I'd click the heart button, but I don't want to click on my second monitor. Just cooked up some chicken fried steak. Ooh, that sounds good. White sawmill gravy and baby red mashed potatoes. Come get a plate. Dude, you are making me so hungry, JJ. I did a little, not quite 24-hour fast. I'm still fasting, and it might be close to 20 hours by the time I eat tonight. But, man, I'm starving. This sounds good, dude. Vodka says it's too clean. Neo wings are pretty clean. I think it's pretty good. Just add dirt. Yeah, get a whiskey throttle livery on this thing. Get a whiskey throttle or a silky smooth livery up on here. It'd be awesome. All right, we'll level 32,000 feet. We'll go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign off. You are now free to move about the cabin. As far as San Fran is concerned, nothing going on over there ATC-wise. We'll go ahead and turn the radar off. We don't need to display that right now. We'll zoom our range out. It's actually kind of choppy. We may have to keep the seatbelt sign on here. Nope. This is the regular release version of 2024 Gigalotti's regular release version. AnyBuild said there is no limitation in place for the sound on the 350. That is awesome. Oh yeah, we're getting bumped around now. Let's go ahead and turn the seatbelt sign on. We'll have to keep the seatbelt sign on. A little too choppy today. Yeah, no restrictions for the 350. That's good because the way I understand it too is when they make these default aircraft, they have to meet the decibel level requirements, right? So hopefully, golly, we picked a good day to stress test though because this is in my experience, this type of cloud is some of the most demanding on your computer. You've got a thick overcast, the high stuff, but what really does it is this haze. Having this haze and fog as well, that has always been like a taxing environment to fly in for me on the PC. When you have a lot of this haze, I feel like it just, the GPU starts cooking. Let's do a frame check from outside view. So I got to click on my monitor here. So let's see. So our frame generation on. I'm letting it stabilize. Frame generation on. Here's the specs. GPU is running at 74%. I'm getting 95 FPS using 17.5 gigs of VRAM. 17.5 of VRAM. Using 28 system memory. Frames are jumping up 95, 96. Let me turn frame gen off. Okay, turning frame generation off. Now you tell me if you notice the difference. Frame gen is off now. Do you see a difference? We're running 48 frames, 52 frames, 47. It's basically fluctuating 47 to 50. Holding steady at 48 now. With frame gen off, it frees up a gig. I'm using 16.5 of VRAM with frame gen off at 47, 48 FPS. So I'm still rocking frame gen off. Now let me turn it back on. Actually, I got a better idea. Let's go into... I'm trying to find a view where maybe you'd be able to see a slight change in... Alright. So in the cockpit... Frame gen off, 49 FPS, 17.5 VRAM, and now let's go frame gen on. So right control insert, fluid motion frames active, shoots it, almost doubles it, 95, 17.6 on the VRAM, 100 frames per second. For fluid motion frames. There you go. So there's some, those are some stats for you. When I run the INI 320, my computer sounds like a turbofan, then the sound pack slow. I know every time I run the, when I turn on the AnyBuild stuff, or actually, this card in general is a very loud card. It's a fan card. When it first started, when it first bumped up when we were flying the 330, I thought my computer was doing a hover check. I mean, can you guys hear the fan? I don't know if you can hear in the background, but it started spinning fast. The TT visual, the 2.8 left vodka. All right. I'm gonna leave frame gen on. I like it. Frame gen staying on. TAA is what I'm using. TAA. Golly, it looks beautiful. Guys, remember, don't forget to hit the like button. 400 viewers in here, only 148 likes. I know we're not doing our yogas and likes and all that today, but do hit the like button if you want to see AMD content, because you may not have a choice anymore. We might be sticking with our AMD here for a while. We may be sticking with the AMD for a while. I like the contrails. I like the contrails of AnyBuilds better than the Fenix contrails. Man, I'm going to sound like Turk glazing the FS Labs. I keep flying the AnyBuild stuff. I think it's a winner. Springbok, I think it's a winner. Stock clouds, Scotty P. Stock clouds. Let's go into plan with 2.8 right. We'll land 2.8 right, or yeah, 2.8 right. Bottom altitude's going to be, call it 3,000. 3,000 set for the bottom. Oh, we never hit standards. Standard set. That should have been flashing at us. Standard set. 3,000 is bleh for our TOD. We'll leave the seatbelt sign on because it's been kind of choppy. We'll get our LS push buttons on. LS push buttons on. Constraint, constraint. Come down here to our flat discon. Really? I'll tell you what. Let's go direct to the second stoked. Get rid of that. There we go. Is that somebody's contrail up there? I think that's somebody's contrail. That's really cool. Infian, you're going to take the 380 and the JFK? Oh, man. Good luck, dude. Good luck, my friend. Perf descent, we're not going to come down at 335. Let's come down at 320. 320 set. Next phase, let's pull out our information. Man, I tell you what does brick your performance, whether it's the NVIDIA or the AMD, is loading up Navigraph. We noticed this on the Duke stream on Tour de Americas. Anytime I load up Navigraph, it hogs performance. And let's actually get the weather data right now. Weather 250 at 5. Temperature is 11. QNH is 2981. Procedure. Charts approach 28 right. .213 in the barrow. All right, 213 on the barrow is set. We're approaching TOD. We're catching up to somebody up there. Man, old livery looks good to me. That's why I quit using the in-game Navigraph. Yeah, I might just have to start. Can I put Navigraph on my iPad? Ed says, I have a question. Camera views, they didn't save. That is a bug, Ed. I've had that before. I don't know what causes that, Ed, but I have had that, and it is frustrating. And I can't put it on my iPad. All right, that's what I'm probably going to have to start doing that, because you guys know how to read charts by now if you've been around V1 Nation for any length of time. But, if we have to have a chart discussion, I'm sure we'll do a special stream or something for that. But I think that would just be easier for all parties involved, and I don't have to worry about capturing another window and doing this and doing that. I think I might just start doing it on my own iPad. You know what's crazy to me? I'm going to glaze the hell out of this. This cloud formation, look how soft. There's none of that potato look. I don't know if that's just the sim or AMD or what, but that looks really good. The Navigraph charts has great weather radar for personal use too. Oh, really, Oscar? I'm going to do it, man. I'm going to load it up. And Attica says it looks just like 2020. Placebo effect. Well, I know it's not. I mean, we've seen some really amazing clouds with our 4080 Super. I'm not saying it's an AMD thing. I'm saying it's a 2024 thing. That just looks too good, man. This looks too good. The sun glistening off the Pacific down here too, like Callie said. Yeah, so much juice. That's a good idea, Matty K. Put it on a desk mount iPad. That's a good idea too, man. I might as well turn the seatbelt off for a few minutes here before we start down. You could get paper charts delivered and update them by hand. I still have some. I still have my flight case. Matter of fact, I have it in the office. I've got my jet flight bag back here. It still has all my charts. See, those are 2020 clouds back there. so they get kind of chunky. You could still see some potatoey down there. See, those are the 2020 leftover clouds. That's 2020 clouds. But then when you look out here, those are 2024 clouds. I think it just solely depends on what type of, how dense the cloud is trying to model. Can we walk around the cabin? Is there a cabin? Oh yeah. I mean, who hasn't seen the inside of a narrow aisle Airbus before? I guess we'll come up to the front galley. We do have first class on this one. Airbus A321LR. Springbok, I got the AS Rock. I forget, can we go in the lav? Nope, lav is locked. World travel. Need to pee. Well, I'm not going to be able to pee now. We are locked in. Lavs are MEL. I got a good idea what'll be a juice view. We'll go all the way to the end and look at the wing from behind. I still update paper charts and supplement books sent to my house every couple of months. Started doing it when I get in my PPL. Just never canceled the subscription. Nice. Heck, I didn't even know they still made paper charts, man. Yeah, vodka's in the back alley. I'll show you where vodka is. Vodka's hanging out back here. I mean, it's actually a pretty well detailed cabin, except those buttons are a little off there. But I mean, galley. As far as the galley is concerned, this is way sufficient for me. Plenty sufficient is what I should say. Trying to sneak in here. Excuse me. I can't quite sneak it. I need to do this view and then go this way like this. Now I can sneak past these window frames. There you go. Look at that view right there. Climb to 370, my man. Thank you for the $5 super chat, dude. Appreciate you. Switch to Team Red with a 9800X3D and an RX 7900XX and been really happy. It's also good to work on my PBS bids. Speaking of, my bids just came out. I got to check it. Maybe I should check it before we start down. Climb to 370. Thanks for the $5 super chat, man. Look, I wanted to get the 9800X3D, but everyone talked me out of it. They're like, no, you don't want to get that one. You need the 7900 or whatever it is. So I just listened to the masses, and this is what I ended up with. I don't know. Oh, full flap here. Look. They're telling me the flap doesn't look good. I'm telling you, this wing, I said I could mistake this as an early Fenix 321 wing. Tell me where this wing doesn't look legit. Tell me where it doesn't look legit. I think it looks pretty dang good. It's a 321 Neo. I can come outside of the window. I'll stay inside the window for realism. I don't know. Look up some Google images of 321 Neos. Zoom in. Okay, but when you zoom in, yeah, it looks a little low res. But I'm not zooming in to look at pixels. I'm just saying this view right here. Come on. Gotta see it in full flap. You're right, though. But climb to 370 remind me to check my bid, so hold on. I need to check my bid. I want to see what I got next month. I don't really need... I only needed one particular day off, so if I didn't get it off, I'll have to drop it. Well, let me know if we need to start down. I'm doing my bidding. I'm pulling a Northwest. It's an Airbus. They're all mid. Steven, I always listen to the masses. What are you talking about? I am a man of the people, my friend. No, I don't stream on Twitch, man. I just never liked the platform. Ironically, my first ever stream, though, was on Twitch. Because I was like, oh, Twitch, I stream on it. But I just didn't like the platform. What's crazy is the The NavBlue, our bidding software, the background splash screen is windows, or is clouds from a window view, and it looks exactly like the clouds that we're looking at right now. It's pretty cool. All right, let's see how I got shafted for next month. What day was my tour? It was on the... Oh, I'm good. Okay, so... Oh, they gave me the whole week off. That was generous of them. 72 hours. That's too much flying, man. I need to drop some of this. A 2-day, a 3-day, a 2-day, a 2-day, and a 4-day? Okay, we're dropping this 4-day. You, Philadelphia overnight? Is it even safe to go to Philadelphia? MSP overnight. Vodka, hang on. Let's see. Oh, no, that's a late one. Mall of America. MSP, dude. Coming to MSP. Get in at 11 p.m., though. That's gross. Could do breakfast, though. I don't know. That's a short overnight. Out at 1:45 in the afternoon the next day. I'm probably going to drop that one, too. We should probably start down. Are we overflying our destination? I'm looking at my schedule. Oh, it's a 2-day. I have the same trip twice. I have the same trip twice with MSP overnights. That's weird. I might actually keep this one, though, for real. It would be on the 2nd. No, it wouldn't. Hold on. Which one was I looking at? That was... MSP... Yeah, the 28th. San Juan, now we're talking. That's a long flight, though. I might drop that one, too. We'll see. Alright, cool. At least I got what I needed, so... We should probably start down. Yeah, we passed our TOD. Man, we went full northwest. Thrust idle, descent, down we go. Seatbelts are coming on. Jeez. You guys told me you said we were going to start down. Oh yeah, need a... Let's see if the... Now I'm doing proper bidding. Oh no, I can lower the stirrups. Can you pull the tray table out? Wait, you're telling me you can lower the footrest, but you can't get the tray table out? Really? Wait. Really? Alright, down we go. I'm dropping that after reading every trip. Yes, Sam. Yeah, pretty much. No tray table. We're never flying this plane again. That's all right. We did what we needed to do. I know, thrust set. Too many cold weather ops. Too many cold weather ops. Let's see. My wife is texting me. Oh, we got to pick it up. 6:05 p.m. Picking up dinner from... What do we have in Mexican food? Soups, bean burritos. Bean burritos? Oh, for the kids. Chicken tortilla soup? Getting hungry. Alright, I got to pick up dinner on the way home. We got to land, chat. We are descending on profile. Little bumpy, seatbelts on. We're riding that econ descent window, though. We're coming down. We're looking good. Josh, FSD, good to see you, man. Hey, are you serious about... You want to buy my car, dude? Are you in Texas? I'll sell you my car, Josh. How was the performance? Go Kip. So far, it's been fantastic, man. Been fantastic. Wouldn't it be better to send with the expedite? At least you would have increased VMO, MO. No, nobody does that, Gus. Fake news. Unless you're a foreign carrier. No one in the U.S. uses expedite. Plus, we got a speed restriction here at 280 anyway. I'm confused why you did this upgrade and not get a 50 series. We tried, Shaq. Shaq, we tried. I tried to get a 5090. It didn't work. They said that I was a reseller. Well, Denali. No, Denali was trying to help me out get one. So they canceled the one order that we did achieve. They canceled it, said that we were a reseller. They're like, we don't trust that you're actual, so they probably sold it to a reseller, and I didn't get it. So I had a plan B was a 24 gig card. So this is plan B right now. Fireflyer, good to see you, man. 26 months. Go to Philly and visit those Eagle fans. I know, that's what I was saying. Is it safe to go to Philadelphia right now? They still, like, destroying everything after they won the Super Bowl? Why are we TA only on our transponder? TARA, there we go. Has that been TA the whole time? All right, we're on profile. We're on the econ descent window. We are looking good. At or above 20 for that and KMOS. LA, Sacramento, LA Center. We don't need any of them. I need to get the CTAF for SFO. Is 20.5. 2120.5. San Francisco traffic, career track 357 out of 21.5, descending on the surfer for the ILS 28 right, San Francisco traffic. Sounds so dumb. CTAF makes me nauseous. The 5080 and 5090s still have the burn power connector issues. That's another thing too. Maybe we got lucky on the not getting one. You know what? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise, man.
30 from Eddie.
I wish they spent some time doing the cockpit instead of the wings.
San Francisco traffic, American 105, 8 miles.
Hey, DJ, take it easy, man. Thanks for hanging out with us. Have a good one.
Listening for the surfer correction island to right.
Watching as I knock out some lesson plans. Jax, nice, dude. I remember doing those. I've got my lesson plan book somewhere around here too.
For the ILS to our left.
The burn connectors are also damaging the PSU side of the connector as well. That's not good. That is not good, man. The ultimate test will be a 380 at JFK or LAX for a touch and go. Yeah, but we'll do it. I think an acceptable LOD will be 200. I think we'll do 380 JFK, or should we do 380 LaGuardia? Try to stop. Can we stop it in LaGuardia? Do you think we can? I bet we could stop with. I bet we could stop with 380 in LaGuardia, if we're light enough. May not be able to get it out. Should we do LaGuardia or Kennedy? I guess Kennedy, but Kennedy is so mid. You'll stop in LaGuardia once you get the water. Cool looking multi-level clouds. Yeah, Robert. I think, yeah, that's another takeaway from 24 to 20, in my opinion, is I feel like you have more layering of clouds. You know, say what you want if you think they look the same as in 2020. Okay, but I never really remember seeing good layers of clouds. Like, look at this view here as we come down. I mean, we've got, you can see there's multiple layers. I feel like I didn't see that as much. I think it tried to do it in 2020, but it used like the same type of cloud everywhere. There's more variety in this. Ever called Pan in VATSIM? Yeah, in Las Vegas, and I was promptly told that you can't do that without a controller online. Denali B, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. That's what I need. I need to go to the gym, but I guess I'm picking up Mexican food tonight, so maybe not. Maybe I'll skip the gym and do some night pew-pews. It's too cold. Forget that. I ain't going outside. I'm gonna wish I had my sim at the house now because I want to fly. I want to fly the Duke Maximums LOD all the way up. Duke LOD 400 Ultra everything Ultimate GA test stream. I think before 25 came out, people didn't realize it could actually look better, and it did. No, Andy, that's a very true statement. That's how I think we've all felt. Anybody who simmed for any length of time, that current sim, the latest sim, like, oh man, this is so real. I go back to like FS9, FSX. It was like, oh, this is real. Then FSX, oh, that was real. And then it was P3D, volumetric fog. Look, this is real life. And then you look back on it, you're like, what? I feel it's the same thing, man. It happens every time. 2020, I was all over it, man. After a year, and I started getting into 2020, I was like, I'm all about this. This is the juice. It can't get better than this. And then 2024 came along, and I said, can't get better than this. Showing 35 degrees out west now. Ow, W, man. Hopefully it's not freezing because there's going to be ice for me. Let me check temp. What's the temp up here? My location, 34. Ooh, it's going to freeze tonight. Gross. 21? What is this, Minneapolis? 21? Wignut, are you still here? Can we do some Ron later? Let's do some Ron later. Sky, you remember the 2020 Kool-Aid? Yeah. To be fair, though, let's be fair. I held off on 2020 for over a year. Despite all you saying, oh, you gotta jump on the Kool-Aid. I held off for a long time. But then I think we did a fly-by-wire stream into Las Vegas at sunset, and I said, that's it, I'm done. Okay. Or no, it was Santos Dumont in the PMDG. Santos Dumont PMDG. I think it's Santos Dumont, right, Gus? Where you circle in on that short runway. Got that tight RNP. We did a Santos Dumont flight, and it was sunrise. It was that stream in a Goal 737 that I realized, yep, I'm all in on 2020. I saw the light, Alex. All right. How far out are we? 12.6. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to land, go straight to the gate, start the replay, because I got to pick up the food here in 15 minutes. I got a grab order already, SFO terminal. I'll tell you what, for juice purposes, we got a level at 8. Never mind. I was just going to go open all the way down, but there might be some terrain out there that I'm not painting yet. Can we see ice accretion? I don't think we're getting any ice. I held off on FSX until last year. Took 20 years to bake. I don't know if you're kidding or not, Jam, but I know we got some FSX users in the chat, so. Look, man. If your PC can run it and you enjoy it, it's all that matters, man. It's all that matters. If you get fun out of what you're doing when you're flying your flight sim, who cares what anybody else has to say? Frame check. Yep. Frame check. 80. Nope. 95. I guess it. Yeah. So I have to click on this screen. I have to click on the flight sim. So I'm running 98, 100 frames, 97. GPU memory 17.9. So I'm using just about 18 gigs of VRAM. Running 28 gigs of regular RAM, so that one's been pretty stable the whole flight. Been right around that 28 to 30 mark of system memory. VRAM has been, I don't think I've seen the VRAM drop below 17 this whole stream. So just think about that. Right now it's at 17.9, mid-90s FPS. GPU is cooking 78% load on the GPU according to Adrenaline. But I like those numbers. All right, I'm going to turn up the sounds. I have ray tracing on. You talking about in the sim? Like for the cloud shadows? Yeah, they're on. I'm going to go ahead and select speed because we're going to select speed. We're going to descend to 6,000. Thrust idle open descent, please. Bring it back, Guinea Build. Thrust idle open descent. Lights are coming on. That shouldn't go on. There we go. We're out of 10. 29082 is set. Cams are coming online. That's 260. There we go. That's 250. Yep, this is Flight Sim 2024, Barados. Eddie 7900 XTX. Is it as good as NVIDIA? I will tell you this, Luke. Said this on the last flight. I can't sit here and tell you that I see a visual difference in graphical performance between the two cards. I can't tell any difference. But I will say it does not look worse. Now, the biggest part, though, I didn't buy the AMD card for looks. I bought it for VRAM. So I have gone from 16 to 24 VRAM, and we have flown 2 airplanes that I could not fly in 2K with ultra settings and streaming. The Indy builds aircraft. I could not stream those airplanes because I did not have enough VRAM. Unless I say I couldn't. I could have if I knocked everything down probably to more conservative settings and maybe did a 1080p stream. I probably would have been okay. But for what I'm setting out to do for V1 content, it wasn't going to cut it with 16 gigs of VRAM. So that's kind of my that's the summary I have after these 2 flights today, and I'm happy with it. I think it's money well spent, and I think I might sell this 4080. So, which. It's a great, I mean, the 4080 is a good card. If you're not streaming and making content, dude, I think you'll be all right. All right, here we go. And, yeah, and Robinson's correct. It's not a $5,000 5090 on scalper price, you know? Or $2,000 for that matter. It's not a $2,000 upgrade. All right, we're 6. We'll cross Eddie down to 3. Pro pilot move there, spooled him up, and then hit thrust idle. We should have gone to San Jose instead of San Francisco. We should have gone to San Jose, dude. Fly over the IBM Park again. Remember that? That was so much fun. Ali Sammy, thanks for the 22 months support, man. Glad you joined the content. You're almost right there. 2 years, my man. Appreciate you. Now, what's cool is I can see, San Jose drawn in all the way out there. I don't like looking at that wing, though, because that wing bothers me. It's flexing the wrong way. Robert, I can't remember what monitor it is. It's an Acer 2K curved, 27-inch, I think. I think it's somewhere in there. It's a 2K 27-ish inch curved monitor. Should have went to Oakland. Oh, Key 6, you're right. Should have got AMD to sponsor me. Nah, they don't care about me, dude. TAA. TAA. At some point, we got to slow down here. We'll take it Seepin. We'll take it 240 to Seepin, and we'll drop the anchor. Let me get flight recorder out. Uh-oh, this might cause a stutter because I got 2 monitors working here for this. All right. Flight recorder is going to engage now. Let's just go ahead and engage flight recorder. Flight recorder's on. .240 to Seepin. San Francisco traffic world career track 357, 3,000 feet just outside of Seepin for the ILS 28 right. San Francisco traffic. Wow, look at under the layer. This looks really good. Man, it's been a good weather day to stream. We've flown in some pretty cool weather today. Not just the clear and a million stream, We've had some nice cloud formations today. It's been pretty nice. All right, we're selected speed. Let's activate, confirm. Activate, confirm. VAP is 131. Here comes Seepin. Let's drop the anchor. We're 2 miles out. Roll it back to 180.
Traffic, American 705 on the heading of 3.
Cleared approach. Boom, boom. Glide slope blue, low blue, Cat 3 dual, autopilot 1+2. Check. VFE next, -10, flaps 1 coming out. Here we go. Water, what's up, man? How's mid builds? So far, it's been pretty good, man. Flaps 2. Trying to get the flap juice out here. A real IRL emoji is coming. We're gonna do this is real life chat. We're gonna get a real life emoji. Look at the light shafts. I gotta stop. I can't even enjoy my own sim now because you guys just make fun of me. Alright. Oh, this sim sucks. You should do a stream where members vote live what to do during your flight. That'll go south real quick, man. I've already been there. I think they're good looking flaps too, Wingnut. I think they're good looking flaps too. Let's configure early. We'll go manage speed, gear down. Let's configure early. Arm the spoid brakes, VFE next -10, flaps 3. Here we go. Now, it's not going to be no 737 at flaps 40 on these. These are the LEAP. So I don't know if there's a difference between LEAP and Pratt flaps. I think there is, because those look pretty mid as far as the deflection angle, but pretty good model. Got the double slot. Got some texture juice going on there on the leading edge. That's going down. All right, autopilot's coming off. Let's hand fly. Why is our VAP speed is way too slow? We're gonna fix that. Let's call you 138. I think our speeds are, our weights are not proper. Cat 1. Lights are on. We don't need the engine and eyes anymore. We'll get those off. Tell you what. Let's go flight directors off. Oops. Flight directors off. Give me the bird. Birds in chat. There we go. San Francisco traffic crew track 357. We're on a 4-mile final. 28 right. San Francisco. 8-knot tailwind all the way down to 200 feet, says Vodka. All right, thanks for the report, man.
1,000.
1,000 feet stable, clear to land, cabin blue. Landing check is cabin crew advised, auto thrust speed. Auto brakes off, ECAM memo, landing all green now. Landing check is completed. Oh yeah, this tailwind's a little slick, I can feel it.
Traffic Captain, American Center 5 on the Mars is for runway 28 right track.
Change to the left side. Sidestep. Is there somebody on final for 28 left?
Not sure.
Nah, we'll just leave it.
400.
Ooh, wind shift right there. Did you see that? Now it's a quartering headwind.
300.
Right.
$200. Minimum
Landing.
100. 50. 40.
Oh, I never preloaded
30,
San Fran in the rolling cage.
20. Retard. 10, retard. 5. Retard.
Come on, roll it on, baby. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, that was full butter. Little stutters there on landing, but that happens when you don't preload SFO. That was pretty greasy, though. Ah, again, reverser didn't work. 0 for 2 on the reversers today.
American Center 5 short final is right.
He's short final. We're going to clear here. Nothing like taking a 90 at 55 knots. Nothing says FOQA. Like taking a reverse high speed at 55 knots. Alright, we're clear of the left. San Francisco traffic, go career track 357, we're clear 28 right, crossing 28 left, over to the ramp. Last call, San Fran. Alright, straight into the gate, we'll leave the lights on, we'll stop the recording. Andy B, yeah, this yesterday would have been really struggling. So we're setting benchmarks. Are we down? Where's the... We're gonna see. We're gonna see what we got there. No tail strike. Get out of here, Andy. Let's roll it up. We'll check our VRAM usage on the ground here. Whoa, whoa, why is the jetway already moving? Did you see that? I don't know what's happening with the jetway. It's already moving. We just collided with the jetway. Burp. That's alright, I don't got time for this. I gotta go pick up some dinner. Let's watch the replay. Disconnecting. Full screen. Replay juice engage. Park brake off. Flaps full. Speed brake arm. Auto thrust. Engage. Pause the replay. Run it forward.
2,500. 1,400. 300.
Resume. Let it load in here. Let's watch from the wing view here. Let it roll in. Flaps are coming out. Give me a second. The gate agent is anxious to deplane. Ground crew knows you're in a hurry. Man, I wish they'd be that prompt. Go home leg. Start moving the jetway. Yeah, the stutter on landing, that's... If you don't load into the departure prior to, it's always been an issue for me. But, oh, doors opening up. I mean, that looked like an absolute greaser. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'll take that. No reverse. I don't know why. No reverse SFO. Good enough for me. Alright, y'all. Gonna watch one last replay. Flaps are going at 2. We're gonna reset everything. You can enjoy this one all the way in. I'm gonna clean up and get ready to go. I got a sick kiddo at home too, apparently. So I will see y'all tomorrow, most likely. Not sure what we're going to fly yet. Probably not an Airbus. We might fly something else that's juicy, though. So, closing thoughts, XTX. Worth it. I think it's going to be a good addition to the content here on the channel. So, JJ, thanks for the $5 super chat. Put your 2024 cash on 65 and I won't stutter or stream any data. Really? From a dev at 65 gigabytes? I'll try it, JJ. Thanks again for the $5 super chat. Right now, I think I have like a 325 or 320 gig cache. All right, man. Appreciate you, JJ. Appreciate all the super chats. Thank you, Callie Simmer. Thank you, Climb370. Thank you to Lucas and everyone else, and Robinson Santana. I appreciate all the love and support. I will catch y'all tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I'm B1. See ya.